Kevin Dunworth. I'm here at the Progressive International Motorcycle Shows in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm here with Mike, right? Mike? Indian, parallel twin Indian, 1949, right? And you're here in the retro class, JMP Cycles Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show. When you opened the back of your U-Haul, and I was looking, I was going, man, what's he gonna bring? He's got an old Indian. I was picturing something a little crustier, maybe like a barn find that's cleaned up. What do we have here in front of me, man? This is not what I expected.
We have a 49 Indian, as you said, and it's 2.5-inch stretch on the frame. Most of the chassis is stock. I wanted to keep it that way, building the bike as if it was built at that time, hot rodded. The bike originally had hydraulic forks, and I retrofitted it back to 346 Indian style leaf spring front end. The front end was originally a 4-inch shorter front end, but it was set up for Harley. So I took another inch out of it, notched 5 under, and had to rebuild the spindle or the stem, the bearing cases, the stainless steel spacers. On the brake stay in the front, that was designed and CNC'd in-house.
So you know, from talking to you earlier, you were telling me you came from a street rod background.
Yeah.
And I can really see that here. So, I mean, everything's kind of been touched and detailed, but yet, like you said, I would call this like a resto mod almost, right? I mean, really usable, really great, but I noticed even when you pulled it out, like the little details with the flatheads on there, they're not real, you know, a lot of guys gall them all up and everything like that. I can't believe the attention to detail on this thing. I heard that you had done the seat and you did the seat pan, you did everything, and then something happened. And what'd you have to do here with the seat? Explain that to me.
Well, there's a couple of companies here in the States and one in Europe that does these board track type seats, but they wouldn't cover my seat pan. They would sell you a seat on their own pan. So I had the pan made to match the factory notch in the tank. So what I had to do is learn how to do leather work. So I did it myself.
Isn't that, I think there's an old quote about the necessity, right? Being
leather.
Right. So
at that point I matched the side bag and the strap that holds the battery down with the same leather and stitching.
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm so excited. I know you have a hot rod background, and I can't imagine. I'd love to see your hot rod collection, because I imagine if this is what you're doing with motorcycles, I bet the details are amazing. But this is your first motorcycle show. This is your first time entering a motorcycle. I tell you what, it's super clean, super detailed, and the sense of detail and neat little things that have been touched and modified, I think would be lost on a lot of people. So are you hanging out this weekend to tell, you know, if some of these viewers come in here, they can find you with your Ultimate Builder patch? Because again, it's so subtle, it's so well done. I think a lot of people would go, oh wow, that's how it came from the factory. Yet really everything on this thing is custom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you so much for bringing it out. JMP Cycles Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show. I'm here at the IX Center in Cleveland, Ohio. Again, just some amazing machinery out here. We only have time to talk to a couple of the builders in these interviews, but definitely got to get down here. Come see the manufacturers, come see the vendors. And again, thank you so much for coming out and bringing us a beautiful piece. Thank you.